Hello, and we will be talking about the old rides at Cedar Point. And let's start off with Disaster Transport, the indoor bobsled that lasted from 1985 to 2012. And then the Space Spiral that lasted from 1965 to 2012 to make room for the Gatekeeper that came in at 2013. One of Cedar Point's earliest coasters was the Cyclone, which was a dedication to the Cyclone located in Cincinnati's Coney Island. It lasted from 1929 to 1951, and it led to its closure due to the bad economy at the time. The Earthquake. This was a dark ride based on the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. This ride formerly operated at Freedomland, USA, but was relocated to Cedar Point in 1965. It was developed by Aero Development, and it lasted from 1965 to 1984. The Jumbo Jet was one of Cedar Point's first steel roller coasters, and this also had a spiral lift hill, which has never been seen before. This was in the park from 1972 to 1978. The Pirate Ride. This was a pirate-themed dark ride located near the Blue Streak area. This ride lasted from 1966 to 1996, and it was developed by Aero as well. The Tumblebug. This is probably the best picture you can find of the Tumblebug. It was in the park from 1934 to 1963. The Moon Rocket. Spinning ride that only lasted a few seasons on the Midway due to poor business. Lasted from 1946 to 1950. Vertigo. This actually has an interesting story because on its debut season, one of the ride's three towers partially collapsed. So park management decided that it was pretty much a failure and they had to take it out. It lasted just for 2001. Demon Drop. This was an Intamin freefall ride that provides the feeling of weightlessness. This was in the park from 1983 to 2009. The Rotor. This ride spun around in a cylinder room, and the walls also spun while the floor dropped, leaving riders stuck to the wall by force. This was in the park from 1961 to 1964. And last but not least, the Switchback Railway. This was Cedar Point's first roller coaster. It was different because it did not have a powered lift hill, so every time the car went down the hill, it would have to be pulled back up to the station by hand. This was in the park from 1892 to 1907. Thanks for watching. Now make sure to subscribe for more coaster information.